Thanks for joining us this evening. It's great to have you with us on what's been a very busy news night. I'm Marcelino Benito. We begin with major breaking news. The U.S. has now officially entered the conflict between Israel and Iran. Just hours ago, President Donald Trump announced that American warplanes carried out strikes on 3 Iranian nuclear sites. The military action came just a day after the president said he was giving Iran 2 weeks to negotiate an end to its nuclear program or face consequences.
Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success.
We have team coverage for you tonight. Orko Manna has been getting reaction from people here in Houston. But let's begin with CBS News correspondent Christian Benavidez with the latest on this developing situation.
President Trump announced American warplanes dropped bombs on 3 nuclear sites in Iran on Saturday night. In a social media post, the president wrote, "All planes are now outside of Iran airspace. All planes are safely on their way home." Among the Iranian sites targeted, Fordow and a larger enrichment plant at Natanz. News of the strike comes hours after it was revealed B-2 bombers were dispatched from Missouri to Guam. The B-2s are capable of carrying barrack-busting bombs, capable of destroying the kinds of underground nuclear facilities Iran was believed to possess.
It's designed to penetrate to quite a significant depth before it actually goes off, and then to generate a large, burst after that.
News of the strikes was met with mixed reviews, with some on Capitol Hill noting that the strikes can be viewed as an act of war that Congress did not sign off on. In a social media post, Representative Thomas Massey of Kentucky, a Republican, wrote, "This is not constitutional." Earlier in the week, the president indicated he would give it 2 weeks to decide whether to join Israel in bombing Iran. But throughout the week, and as recently as Friday, he expressed concerns over how close Iran was to having a nuclear weapon.
Within a matter of weeks, or certainly within a matter of months, they're going to be able to have a nuclear weapon. We can't let that happen.
The overnight strike comes after Israel launched its attack on Iran on June 13th, and just 1 day after European delegates met with Iranian officials in Geneva to encourage an end to the conflict. The whereabouts of Iran's supreme leader remain unknown. CBS News learned Friday the leader is reportedly in hiding as a result of fears of an assassination. Christian Benavidez, CBS News.
Tonight, Senator Ted Cruz issuing a statement on the strike. He says in part, quote, "I commend our pilots and service members, our intelligence personnel, President Trump and his national security staff on tonight's successful and critical operation." Adding, as long as Iran was able to access and conduct activities at Fordow, they could still rush to build a nuclear arsenal. Tonight's actions have gone far in foreclosing that possibility. Tonight, we reached out to the Houston Police Department, who says in part, quote, "routinely works with our faith-based institutions to ensure the safety of their members. Currently, we do not know of any threat to our area, and we are fortunate that Houston is the most diverse community in America, and our city takes pride in our ability to support each other as Houstonians." Tonight, we're also hearing from people here in Houston about how they feel about this major escalation in the Middle East. Orko Manna joins us live. So, Orko, what has the reaction to this news been like tonight?
Well, Marcelino, many people here in Houston have been following the escalating conflict for weeks, and while some are not necessarily surprised this happened, they were definitely caught off guard, with many people just out and about enjoying their Saturday. Tonight, the reaction has been mixed, with some supporting the strikes and President Trump's strong message to Iran, and others opposing it.
We have family that are missionaries in Israel, and I'm thinking of them right now, and hopefully this is going to continue to keep them safe in that area. They're right now going through a lot, and we're praying for them.
I don't support that at all, just because that's like really unaware of the children, and he's not thinking of the families that are out there. Again, though, too, like everybody got families. Like, how would they like it if it was like our families, right? So then he's doing it to them, which is not great.
Yeah, people with strong opinions on both sides of this issue. Everyone that we spoke with tonight says they will continue to keep an eye on what happens next. Reporting live in Houston tonight, Orko Manna, KHOU 11 News.
Orko, thanks so much for that report. And tomorrow, President Trump says Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth and the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff will have a news conference at 7 a.m. We'll bring that to you as it happens. And of course, we'll be staying on top of this story. You can find the latest on KHU.com and the KHU 11 app. Download for free and turn on notifications for any breaking news updates.